What up guys, it is X Brownie here, and today we are bringing to you a Dual Wheel Wednesday, episode 5 on a Wednesday. Yes, I am back to the schedule that I will be hoping to continue. So today, yes, I am using the Magnum dual wield on the map that is Dome. And yeah, I actually got this gameplay last night and it was quite a tough gun to use to get sort of a whole gameplay of consistent play, and I'll tell you that because of two things really. First of all, its range. Now it's got quite a lot of damage, but the sort of recoil with it makes it pretty much impossible to use at normal levels I could use with say the P99 and the USP, and that makes it quite tough to use, so you have to always make the encounter short, just like as if you're using a shotgun, to be honest. And also the actual reload time. Now the reload time is quite slower, and this makes it even worse because you're going to have to reload double the amount of time because it's got half the amount of bullets than the P99 or the USP. So that is why I've actually that's why I've actually swapped up my usual system. I've actually gone with the specialist kill streak, which made it even more harder, but it sort of helped me in my own way, and I'll tell you why. This gun, as I've said, you need sleight of hand, but to use this secondary you also need scavenger. So what I had to do is I had to put scavenger perk 1, hardline perk 2, and as you would, steady aim perk 3. And then I'd have the specialist kill streak on. As you can see here, sleight of hand pro is the first unlock, and then for the second unlock I would have assassin, I think, just to keep me off the radar if there's any UAVs, and blast shield, just so less grenades, you know, martyrdom and all that, and chucking grenades everywhere, kill me. See there, that's really what you want to be using if you do want to play a full game with this weapon. And to be honest, I'd say this is probably one of the best secondaries in the game if you want to just whip it out and finish somebody off. But for having a whole game with it, it's not as good. If you do want to do this sort of thing and run whole games, I would definitely recommend the P99 or the 5.7, ones that have more bullets than just 6 in each gun, because it's going to be so much more easier to, you know, just play and keep consistently doing well. Because if you come across 2 people on this, you really have to go behind cover and then reload, because unless they're next to each other and you've hit basically both of them with all the bullets, then you're not going to get both of them, and that made it hard to use this gun. But I really do like this these guns, sorry, you know, that they're probably what I use every time when I'm using a sniper, usually single, and then I lock Akimbo, so I always put Akimbo on, because they really do have a lot of damage. You just connect one of those bullets, even if it's long range off, when you've got a marker with sniper, it's really good. And it's also a great secondary for just your standard setup with machine guns, although in my opinion my favourite secondary probably has to be the MP9, mainly because of its versatility. You know, if you use it singular, it pretty much is a submachine gun, although it does take a few more bullets of course, but it has got quite a lot of bullets in its chamber, so it can take out guys, and it's just a general pretty decent weapon on its own. But then if you put it onto dual wield, you can take out guys at a decent length, even though it is dual wield, because it just, with steady aim, it does have a lot of bullets flying at the person, and only if half of them connect, you know, you're still going to get the kill, and that's why it's so good. So yeah, for me, if I was to choose one for my normal setup, it'd have to be the Magnum or the MP9, depending on what sort of game type I'm playing. You know, if I want to be rushing around, I might have just Magnum singular, just to finish off guys if I run out of bullets. If I haven't got a standard mags on, or the reload time's just a bit too long, so I want to finish a guy off. But say if I was going for some gameplay, like longer gameplay, like going for a MOAB, I'd probably whip out MP9 singular, just because if you run out of bullets, then you can use that as a primary really, because it is that good. It's probably the best singular weapon, I'd say, to use for use as a primary weapon, to be honest. The one that could most easily be put up to the next band. But of course, I don't think they're going to you know, make it any worse by like saying oh it's overpowered, because the FMG9 dual wield, people seem to be raving on about how good that is, but in my opinion it's still not as good as other things I've used dual wield. And to be honest, I'm probably not going to get dual wield gameplay with that, just because I don't really like how it plays, and just the general reputation of it as well. It's like not very good, and I don't know actually what that recent patch update did, if it actually made it worse or not. I'm not sure, not 100%, but I think there were rumours that it did. But anyway guys, I really did hope you enjoyed this gameplay, and I'll see you next time. It's been X Brownie.